Hey guys, what is up? It is Smasher here, back with another Subnautica video. If you guys are enjoying this series, hit the like button down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on those notifications. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this episode. I know I do have a radio message, we'll play that in a second, but I have been a little bit busy off camera. I haven't been doing that much progression, but I was able to get the moon pool, the multi-purpose room, and the observatory. So, pretty much today, we are going to be building our base, or at least start building our base. So, let's go ahead and get into it. So, obviously, the first thing we're going to try and build is the moon pool. We need 2 titanium ingots, a lubricant, and 2 lead, which, as you can see, we have a bunch of titanium in our inventory. So, let's go ahead and make 2 titanium ingots. So, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so we are going to get 2 titanium ingots. I think the one thing that's going to be a little hard to find is the lead, but I do think we will be able to find the lead. I think. Hopefully so. I know we will. We do already have 1, but we do need 1 more. And then we're also going to need a lot of titanium to build the multi-purpose rooms, so let's just go ahead and get into it. So, like I said, guys, I have been pretty busy off cam. I've mainly just been looking for those parts right there, because obviously you need those fragments to build the moon pool, the multi-purpose room, all that. So I just need to get 1 more piece of lead and then lubricant, which we can get from the vines. And wow, there we go. There's our lead. Okay. So we're also going to mainly just scan these random fragments. We already have the bioreactor, so we'll get extra titanium there. Sir, can you not get near me, please? I would greatly appreciate it. I don't think we really need anything else. Dog. Get! Can't you see I am trying to do something here? I just love it when they try and interrupt me. But you know that that's never going to happen. Okay. I don't know if we have a lubricant in our storage. Let me go double check. We might actually. No, we don't. But that is perfectly fine. We could just go over to the kelp forest and get a thing of lubricant, and we're good. Nope. Kelp forest is in this direction. Dude, sometimes I am stupid. I'm very sorry for being stupid. I try not to, but it's kind of hard to not be stupid. You guys know what I mean. I hope you do. Okay, so here we go. So all we need... I'm going to grab these metal scraps here too, because we need a lot of titanium to start building our base. Obviously. So let me go ahead and grab one of these clusters, creepvine seed clusters. And now we are able to start building our base. So what the moon pool does, it allows you to dock your vehicle in there, but we do need power in order for us to start it. So, but we can easily get power. All we need to do is create solar panels, which are pretty easy to make, and once we have solar panels, we'll have power. So it's going to be pretty standard and easy to make. Alright, so let's go ahead and craft our lubricant. There we go. And let's grab the rest of this titanium. Now we have all the materials that we pretty much need to start building our base. Now, I have been thinking about a spot to start my base. I don't know where. Obviously, I want to build it close to the life pod. So I was thinking, like, not over here, because it's a pretty deep end. I was thinking, like, maybe... I'm trying to... See, that's the thing. Like, I need some good ground. I need some good foundation. But it's just so... It's just so jagged. I need to wait for the sun to come up. That's what I need to do. But yeah, I'm trying to find a good spot to start building our base. But obviously, trying to find a good spot is not, like, easy. I'm really trying to think. Because obviously I want to have it, like, somewhat close to the life pod. I'm really trying to think here, guys. Because I don't know. I don't know, dude. Lord have mercy, dude. Do I know? Probably not. Okay, sun's coming up, so then we'll have light. You know what? I guess right here is a decent spot. Okay, so we're gonna use the habitat builder. I guess we'll put the moon pool... I guess right here? Actually, wait. Yeah, we can put it right here. No, not the multi-purpose room. Yeah, we'll put it right here. This is a good spot for now. Alright, there we go. So, like I said, pretty much what we could do, obviously, as you see, if we try and go in there...
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
As you see, we have no power. But crafting power in this game is pretty freaking easy. It's like one of the easiest things to do. Because we can craft...
Without human contact, it is normal to experience psychological discomfort. Research indicates symptoms may be partly alleviated by adopting a pet or anthropomorphizing an inanimate object.
Thanks for interrupting me, lady. So, solar panels we can build, and we can place these on top of the moon pool. So we're going to place you... We'll place one here. And now that we're going to have power, as you see, now we have power in the base.
All primary systems online.
I'll put one here. Okay. So we got that. So now, as you can see, we can now go in the base. So this is pretty much the start of the base. So now, if I go show you guys, let's go ahead and park our Seamoth in the moon pool. So,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
as you see, if we go over here, we got to be right below it. As you can see, we can now park our Seamoth, and it also starts charging up. So, the moon pool is great for charging up your vehicles. As long as we have power running in this place, it'll always be on. Everything will always be fine. So now, I think we'll put our first tube, I guess right here? I guess right here. But we also do need to be very careful. I think we can put a multi-purpose room here. No, we can't. The rock is in the way. That's okay. We can just deconstruct it. Alright. I guess we'll put it... You know what? We'll put it right here. We'll put the multi-purpose room right here. Well, first we need to build the tube for it, and then... Boom. There we go. This will pretty much be where we put all of our stuff. Now, as you see, if we go in here,
leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
thank you, lady. So, as you can see, this is pretty much where everything is going to go. Everything will go here. And the best way to make sure you holify your base is if you get reinforcements. Because if you don't have any reinforcements, the base is going to flood and nothing is going to work. But we obviously need lithium in order to do that. But we don't have any lithium. Now, I think what we're going to need in order for us to get upgrades for the Seamoth, I think we need the mobile, not the mobile vehicle bay. I forgot what it's called. I'm going to have to look it up. But for right now, this is pretty much our base. Like, we have our multi-purpose room. But what we can make this is our storage room. Because we can put lockers in here. And we can pretty much store everything in here. But as you can see, our Seamoth is already fully charged. So, good thing about this is that it's relatively close to our life pod. And this is pretty much where... I did not want to build a second... What? No. I don't want that. Okay. So this is pretty much where everything is going to be from now on. As long as we have these two solar panels running everything, everything is going to be powered up. So now that we have our base pretty much already started, we're going to go do some exploring. Now, before we go do any exploring, we need to craft a radiation suit. Because if we don't have the radiation suit, we can't really go to where we need to go. Because we need to go where lithium is. And holy crap, I need to make a new battery already, dog. Dang. The Sea Glide uses a lot of battery. And I don't know why. I don't like it. So if we go in here, we should have a copper. Perfect, we do. Let's go ahead and build another battery. Alright, so now we need to get fiber mesh, which, if we go here, fiber mesh is really easy to make. All you need to get is the silicone rubber, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I know we have some in here. And then... Nah. Actually, we can make a beacon. I think we'll make beacons. Beacons are going to be, like, really important. I think maybe if we go and get creep vines from over here... I think if we do this, get a couple of the seed clusters, maybe we'll be able to do something. So, yeah, obviously, where we need to go, we need to get the radiation suit, because if we don't have the radiation suit, we'll pretty much die. And there we go. As you see, we got fiber mesh. And now all we need is 2 leads. But we get 2... Oh, I need more. Okay. We'll just put all this stuff in here. We'll get more. We'll put more of that in there. My thing is about to die, but like I said, we got a spare battery, so we are fine. We need 2 of those, right? To make the fiber mesh, or is it just 1? Okay, we need 2. Alright, there we go. But yeah, we're gonna make our base very pretty soon, guys. Like, once we get really far into the game, we are gonna make our base pretty. Alright, so now let's go ahead and get into our Seamoth, and we're gonna try and look for some lead. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. So, the thing that I love about the moon pool is that, like I said, it automatically charges your Seamoth or the prawn suit, whichever one you like to keep in there. I mainly keep the Seamoth because whenever we get the Cyclops later on and the prawn suit later on, obviously we're going to need all that. So, we need to get 2 lead in order to make our radiation suit. Hopefully that shouldn't be too big of a problem. I will take the copper, because we do need the copper to make batteries and everything. Okay. So we need to look, like... We need to look out here. Mainly out here. Okay. Please give me some lead. I mean, I'll take the... Someone was trying to get in my Seamoth. I was gonna be like, no. Do we need to go down a little deeper? I feel like we do. Maybe we go down a little deeper. Silver. I actually do need silver. I'll take the copper. Dude, I need lead. Game. Because I also do want to try and make a compass. We need 2 silver for the wiring kit. But we already got 1. I will take all this copper. Alright, let's go ahead and go through here. Bro. We're getting a lot of materials though, which is pretty nice. I just need 2 lead.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Bro, that's literally all I need. All I need is 2 lead, game. Please. Give it to me. That's all I'm asking. If I could literally just get 2 lead... I don't need titanium. I already got enough titanium in my inventory, bro. Okay, there we go. There's 1. Because we want to get lithium, obviously, to build our reinforcements. Because, like I said, the more we build in our base, the more reinforcement that we need. So, it's pretty much good to have a lot of reinforcement in your base. Because if you don't, then your base will flood and nothing will be working. So, obviously, that is very important. Okay, where is lead? I need more rocks. Oh, actually, we will take the rubies.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ow. Owie. There we go. Alright. We actually have a lot of copper, which is actually pretty good. Alright, so now let's go back home. And we are going to be crafting the radiation suit. Which means we could go closer to the Aurora. Which is great. It's pretty great. Alright, so now we need to go to the Mushroom Forest. I know exactly where it is because I already have another save file on here. I have probably like somewhat over 30 hours in that save file. So I know where everything is. And now we can craft our radiation suit. So we are going to be good. Boom. We now have our radiation gear. And we are pretty much set. So let's go and empty out some of our inventory really quick. Alright, so We need to head to the Mushroom Forest, and it is in this direction. And we're probably just going to get some lithium, and then after that, I'm going to end off the episode here. Because what I want to do is probably off cam. I want to find the thing that allows us to upgrade the Seamoth. I know what it's... I know what it is, but I forgot what it's called. I'll find it eventually. Because it would be somewhere in here. Obviously. Be somewhere in there. But it ain't. It ain't in there. So as you can see, we're gonna get closer and closer. Now we don't want to go too far into where we're going. Because if we get very close to the Aurora, there is a Reaper Leviathan there. And that thing, trust me, it's pretty scary. You don't want to go near it, trust me. It's like one of the worst things that could happen. So, voila, here is the Mushroom Forest. This is pretty much where you are going to find a lithium. You mainly want to look on the sides here of these rocks, of like this big mountain. It's not going to be in here, but we will take whatever we can get. I'm just going to break. Oh yeah, see, lithium is right there. So you want to grab lithium, whatever you can. Alright, so let's keep going. Like I said, I don't want to get too close to the edge because
the biomass in this area is
the Reaper Leviathan is scary, bro.
Picking up faint all-terror vehicle signatures.
Okay. So you mainly want to look for these, the shale outcrop.
Remember that materials
We got diamonds,
are
dude.
the property of the All-Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Dude, 3 million credits is like 3 million credits, bro. That's a lot of money. You can't deny that. I mean, hey. Would you take 3 million credits? I would. Crazy how we're only able to find 1 lithium this entire time. But like I said, you do not want to go really far in that direction. If you do, there is a very good chance that you will run into a Reaper Leviathan. You do not want to run into a Leviathan, bro. Alright. Now that we got what we need, we're going to go ahead and go back home. And we're going to craft a couple of those reinforced doors. We do have 1 diamond. And might as well craft our compass too. And then after this, we're going to end off the episode here. Honestly, this was a great episode. Next episode, we will play the radio message. Actually, we'll play the radio message at the end of the episode. And see what happens. Alright, so we're heading back home. We're gonna go home, sweet home. Everything is gonna be fine. I realize our inventory is looking mighty full.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah, I know, lady. I'll get that in a second, dude. If I was playing on the friendly mode, not necessarily the friendly mode, but you know, the mode where you don't get like hunger and thirst. That mode. That mode, nah, bro. Ow. Seamoth, you need to watch out. Why was I trying to scan my Seamoth? Hey, dude, what am I doing? Alright. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. Okay. So, now, if we go in here, we can now build our reinforcement. So, as you can see, this will make it to where the whole strength of the base is going to be a lot better. Water is not going to get in here anytime soon, as long as we just, you know, keep upgrading the whole base. Okay, so now we need to hear this radio message. I really wonder what radio message is going to play. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Why are there so many bladderfish? Dude, whenever I was about to go into the recording, I could find, like, none. There was, like, none of them in there, bro. And I was just like, what? And my thing ran out of power. Not the... I need to get a battery charging station, bro. That's what I need to get. I need to get a battery charging station. Dude, if I get a battery charging station, all of my worries would be away, bro. They would go away really quick. Alright, so once we eat and drink up, we're going to listen to this radio message. And then after that, we'll end the episode here. Overall, very productive episode.
Vital signs
Alright,
stabilizing.
let's go ahead and hear this radio message.
Land re-recorded. Distress call.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates
All right.
created. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Where is that? LifePod 6. What? Oh, wait a minute. There's one more thing I wanted to do before I end off the video. We need to make our compass. I totally forgot. We need to make our compass. Boom. We now have a compass, baby. Feels a lot better. But, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. If you guys enjoyed this episode of Subnautica, hit the like button down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!